Zoe did Zoe.
Hi everyone, for our Zoe Project, my group and I decided to help a special individual. His name is Mohammed Saeed. 5 years ago, he had an accident during serving his national service.
Said was a very jovial person. He liked to joke around. Yeah, and he's a avid football fan of Tottenham Hotspur. I remember the first day that he came in. Yeah, he was quite a loner in the sense that he wasn't used to all the surroundings. But when we all approached him, we knew how a joker he was and how friendly he was. Basically, he's a great guy.
Honestly, I think I speak for myself and all of his friends. It's very hard to see Saeed like this, especially remembering the way he was. But it's just that we believe that it's even harder for the family who have to face his condition every day. I guess for some of us, that's why we hesitate to see him on a more regular basis, because it's very painful to see him like this and knowing that this is not the guy that we used to hang out with.
I think there are a lot of people out there, even in our country, that we think is prospering. A lot of people actually fall through the cracks and need a lot of individual help. Sometimes they can't get sufficient aid from organizations, and then it rests on people like us to actually look out for them and to help them. And that is important for us who have so many opportunities in life to see how blessed we are and actually look out to find these people, because they are not so noticeable at first, but if we actually look hard enough, we can find a lot of ways we can reach out to them.
All in all, it's a question of social responsibility. It's about learning to use what you can do, even though it might not be much, to help someone else. A friend, for this case, Saeed is a friend of Diana, so that's like helping her friends with what you can do. And it might not seem like much, but to see someone smile really just means more than just, helping out a huge organization and never meeting those people that you are helping.
We actually got Amanda's friend to donate one of the mattress to Saeed because his mattress is kind of like in a bad condition. Some of us went to the Giant supermarket to get some of the essentials like pillows and bed sheets and stuff like that for Saeed so as to improve his room condition.
Yeah, and the shelf part where we had to assemble the shelf is pretty fun. We learned a lot. A lot of us had never done such stuff before.
So we brought all the stuff, the bookshelf and the mattress. We brought it to refurnish Saeed's room. We wanted to replace it with the furniture already in Saeed's room. But what happened was that his family members actually objected to us removing it. So there was a minor hiccup in the whole project, but they still left the furniture there, and all that we did for him still has quite a lot of impact. For example, for the furniture, I think the good thing is because they're currently in a 4-room flat, but they cannot keep out the payments, so they're moving to a 1-room rental flat. And they can actually bring a new furniture with them, because they can't bring everything they have, but if they bring this new furniture, it will actually help them furnish out their new and smaller home. So in that case, the furniture we donated can replace the ones already in bad condition, and it will help them when they move out. And also we had a one-time donation of groceries. We used our money and bought groceries for his family. And it may seem like a very small, very one-off thing, but what happens is that with these groceries, we alleviate some of their payments and expenditure for the month. So every little bit counts when there's so many huge debts to settle every month.
Most of us forget that we go into society, into life, thinking all it is about is, I benefit, I somehow become a better person if I get richer. But we forget that to have more power, to have more influence, it's about having more responsibility also. at the end of the day, I think this project taught me a lot of things. One thing is that projects are not always just grades. So I'm really quite happy that we got to do the Zoe Project.
I think this project is actually quite meaningful because it teaches me, because I hardly got any time to actually pick up some time out of my daily schedule to actually help somebody in their lives. So helping side is actually quite a valuable experience for me.
Yeah, I feel that I'm very fortunate to be in university and that many other people are much more unfortunate than me. I have
But I think the most important impact we have is measured by how much joy we got to study, because in our field visits there, and when he saw what we were doing, he was really very happy. And I was so touched because the day we finished bringing all the furniture and stuff, and when we left, he actually came to me and said thank you for all that I've done. And I thought that it showed that our group really made a impact on him, because it's been years since he's done. And sometimes he's quite neglected by his family, and I think he will feel that sometimes there's no hope for him. So I think that what we have done is to show him that there are ways out, and there are people trying to help him, being middlemen between organizations and himself. So I think we really gave him a lot of hope that day with our goodwill. And also, he does have friends from the past who bring him out once in a while, but not very often. But when we started on this course, his friends were more aware about it, and they actually came and visited him more often. So all this came together to make him feel much more wanted and much more happy about what's going on. So I think we left quite a deep impression on him. And so I think what we're doing for Syed has not ended. The project has ended, but all that's been done to help him has just begun, and I'm very glad about that.
Firstly, to see Syed in such a state where he cannot fend for himself, he really has become a burden to his family. We hope to change that. We hope that there's some kind of improvement where he can contribute to his family, he can contribute to society, and he can contribute to his own well-being. That's the most important thing. I want Syed to have a purpose, to wake up and be able to tell himself, today I'm going to do something.
I hope the family could achieve basically is to stay on fighting, stay on believing that there might be a better day tomorrow.
I wish that Syed and his family especially will receive our help, whatever help possible, open hand. Don't feel that they need to feel in debt towards us or to any other members of the community who wishes to help. Just receive this help with an open hand and open heart, sincerely, because we as friends have known Syed for a very long time. We sincerely want to help, and I hope this can really help him and his family to lead a better life.
One of the key defining characteristics about our group was that there was no definite one leader, and no members who just follow what the leader say. Because we were all leaders. In our group, we were all managers who all contributed to the general idea of our project. And I think that any group that has similar group dynamics will find that yes, it's a good thing, but at the same time, it does pose problems. So the good part was that when we did things like middle management, they got a big components of our project really. Because everyone was very self-initiated, it was very useful. Everyone just found a part to do and did it without needing someone to coordinate everything. But when it came to the very small things, like micromanagement, who moves what, who builds the shelves, the sort of very small things that are still crucial to the project, sometimes we will face minor hiccups and a bit of inefficiency. Because all of us were so used to being leaders that none of us really think about who does the very small, very minor task. So that's something we pick up from the project. But at the same time, I think that our approach was a very useful one in this case. Just that maybe we need to give a little more thought to minor details. Maybe we could all be leaders of one section of the project. Maybe I could be leader of furnishing the room. He or she could be leader of fundraising. And